Hey guys, Nick from KN Tech here, welcome back. So we've got a bit of a different video for you this time. It's not going to be so much concerning around the building and making of PCs, and more about one, how you can make your Windows 10 PC run a little bit smoother and a little bit faster, and two, hey, I'm moving, so I'm going to be going through some of the things I get in my room and how I'm going to start packing them up and getting them boxed up ready to ship out. Come along guys, I'll catch you on the inside. So before we go anywhere, I need to thank one of my subscribers for sending me through this t-shirt with my KN Tech brand logo on it. Really appreciate it. Donut Dude, thanks very much, man. I appreciate your subscription all the time. So I'm going to switch to more of a kind of a vlogging shoot for this one. And we're going to come on into my my spare room here, which is where I do most of my content creation. The first part of this is going to be pretty much a kind of a freehand vlog kind of thing. So the camera's not going to be steady because I'm not going to have it on tripod. So yeah, apologies for that. It's going to be more of a me to the camera showing you around where I actually make my videos and where I do my work on a day-to-day basis. So this is basically my office and stroke studio, which you can see right over here. So this is my main workstation where I have my main gaming PC and my twin monitor setup. Now you guys will be familiar with that if you've seen the video about me when I was doing the upgrade on this PC. Go ahead and check that out in my recent videos if you want to take a look as to how I got that working the way it is at the moment. Switch over to the other side here. I've got a real small mini workstation which has got my Mac on it, and this is where I do any work for any of my clients that want me to work in a Mac environment, and that allows me to be able to have good compatibility with their systems. Like I said earlier, I'm actually packing up because I'm moving premises at the moment. You guys have figured I'm probably doing this from a spare room, which is right, and I'm moving to a different place which has got a slightly bit more room, which means I can get a little bit more content creation done hopefully and have some more room to spread out. So you can see I've already started to box up some of my equipment, got it into these plastic boxes here ready for a nice secure safe and transport. I've got all my studio lights bagged up down there ready to go, hence the lighting on this video is not going to be all that good, apologies for that. Okay, so we'll try this and we'll see how this works. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do a few little tips for you to clean up your Windows 10 environment, and that's going to be including deleting some files, stopping things running at startup. So let's jump into it and we'll see how this one works out. Okay, so you can see I've got my desktop here. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to stop things from starting at when the PC starts up. So to do this, I'm going to right click anywhere on my taskbar, and I'm going to hit the Task Manager button, and then when the Task Manager box pops up, I'm going to go to Startup. And you'll see I have a whole bunch of items here that starts when my computer starts up. Now any of these that I don't want to have running, I'm simply just going to click on them, and I'm going to hit the disable button on the bottom right hand corner, and that's going to disable those, and it's going to stop them from running at startup, and that obviously is going to be slowing down my startup procedure. Another one we're going to do is we're going to clean out all of our temporary files. So for this I'm going to right click on the start menu and I'm going to hit the run, or I could have done Windows R, and I'm going to type in temp and hit return, and you'll see this opens up the temp folder on my Windows directory, and there's a whole bunch of items in here which the computer is basically hanging on to after it doesn't need them anymore. So in order to clear these out, I'm going to simply do Control A to select them all, right click on them, and I'm going to delete them. Anything that it won't allow you to get rid of, you can just simply skip over them. Okay, so that's one set of temporary folders temporary files we've got rid of. Now we're going to do another one. So again, Windows R, or right click and click on run, and this time we're going to do %temp%. And this is going to open up the second temporary folder with a whole bunch of items in it that Windows no longer needs. So again, we're going to do Control and A to right click to select all of them, right click on them, and then we're going to go ahead and hit the delete button. And there we go. And you'll see there were a few files left after it tried to delete them. That's because I had some programs running that they were associated with. If you were to close down the programs you're running, Discord being one of them, then obviously it would have cleared them out a lot quicker. So what we can do after we've done that is we can then run a disk cleanup. So if you simply click on the start menu and start typing disk cleanup, you'll see it appear at the top of the start menu there. We can open it up, and it's going to ask me which drive I want to look at. You're going to want to pick the drive that your Windows is installed on. Mine's installed on C, most people's is installed on C, and then you're going to click on OK. It's going to then analyze the C drive, and it's going to find a whole bunch of items that you don't need anymore. So there's obviously, you can see there's a whole load of stuff here in downloads. You may want to keep onto your downloads, and you may want to keep onto some other things, but most of those you can get rid of. Temporary internet files, window error reports, DirectX shader reports. So I'm basically going to get rid of everything apart from my download folder, because I want to keep all the items I've downloaded. Once you click on OK, it's going to ask you if you want to permanently delete these, and you just click on delete files. It does take a couple of minutes depending on A, the amount of files you have to delete, and B, how fast your hard drive actually runs. I've got an M.2 drive NVMe, so mine was pretty quick. So what we can do after that is we can then look at optimizing the disk. Now again, this is probably not quite as important if you're using an SSD or an NVMe SSD, but if you're running a spinning disk, then you probably certainly want to be doing this. So we're going to be looking at defrag and optimization of drives. And again, you're going to probably want to click on the C drive, and you're going to click on optimize. And again, depending on your drive, it's going to take a little bit of time, or it's going to take a little bit longer. So once you've done all these, you should find that Windows boots up a little bit quicker and things run a bit more smoothly, and you don't have quite as many issues with things maybe crashing or hanging or lagging. You know, when you get the little spinny wheel of death, you should find that this will actually resolve some of those issues. Okay, so like I said, guys, this is going to be a bit of a different video to what I did in the past. It's only going to be a quick one. Like I said earlier, I'm going to be moving, so I've got to pack all of this stuff up and get it all boxed up and get it all shipped over to my new premises where I'm moving to, my new house, and get everything all set up. So hopefully I should be back up and running in a few weeks' time. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next video.